Wow. That was fast. Okay. I am speaking. Oh, the sound. I have sound. I'm going to turn off. Oh, that ain't it. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, okay. Good to know. I spilled coffee last night. Hi, Laura. How are you? How are you, babe? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing good. Happy Monday. Lunes. Hello. I'm very good. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Zen. Zen, my friend. How is everybody? Sound is good? Awesome. Nice. Very good. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate. I can't even see what the sound is on point. Good, 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 good. Nice. Okay. I am good also. All right, kiddos. We're going to do the, if y'all want a question. And Lisa, I know you are interested in getting a reading. I didn't know which one you wanted to do. You want to do the mini or the full, or you just want to answer a couple questions? So it's good to see everybody. I will do a question for everybody if you want one. So Lisa, you can add a question to the reading that you're doing if you want to get a little, a little extra. And I'm happy to offer any guidance on any clarity that anyone needs. And I will do many readings if you guys want one. So link is on my page. Link is on my page. If nobody wants any readings, then or any advice or guidance, then I will run some collective and pull some oracle and just kind of have some fun just a little bit. I am getting warmed up because I'm going to head over to TikTok after this, like I always do, making the rounds. I should have made a few more rounds, but I had to get my sound on point, and my sound is now on point. So thank you, Evo Fur. Thank you. Evo Fur. Thank you very much. You want a mini? Sure. Yes, ma'am. So just the 2222 one, then, Miss Lisa? Is that the one you're looking for? Oh my God. I'm pulling this deck already. I'm already pulling your energy. Oh my God. You guys are round and round, round and round, round and round, round and round. That's funny. You got it. So do you want 3 questions, or you want me to do, what do you want to do? You tell me, because you usually have a pretty good idea of what you want, but you do get 3 questions. And then I will run Oracle at the end, depending on what comes out. So we'll do that for you, darling. Whenever you're ready, my love. And then anybody else, if you have a question, I will get that answered for you if y'all want. Just fire away. Fire away. Hope everybody is happy on this beautiful lunes, which is Monday, which means lunar, which is the day of the moon, which is a restful day. And I learned that the days of the week have to do with planets, and there is energy from the planet tied to the day. This is Yes, Bumper agrees. So this is why most people dread Mondays, because we're supposed to be energetically resting, right? This is a day of rest, which this thing does not do. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. What you doing? Around. Yeah, boy. Thank you for subscription. Thank you. Thank you, Evo. I just have one question. Me and your Aries are in no contact. I saw that earlier on Instagram. And I wanted to know how long it will last. Okay. Got it. Yeah, we're going to pull the timeline oracle. I want to also look at, I know, buddy, you're a good boy. So we're going to look at also, yeah. So we'll pull a couple of different oracles for you. I'll see what comes out with Tarot. So we'll see what comes out with Tarot. How long is the no contact going to last? So how were things before? Look at this. This is so funny. I'm getting 2 cups. Look at your 2 cups. I love the specific 2 of cups because this is the after Tarot. Sorry. Cat. Bubba dude, come here. Be in the lap, buddy. Oh, he only does this when I go online. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, so we have this 2 of cups. Look at this. And look at the cat. Look at the little cat all over the freaking book. Dude. Please, sir. Okay, I'm going to wrestle you the whole reading if I have to. Bro. And then the Wheel of Fortune. This is your karmic cycles you guys keep going through. You guys keep going through these cycles. Y'all got to figure out what that is. He doesn't his own channel. He's so tolerant. He's such a tolerant little guy. He is. He's a good boy. I would sugar all over him, but I got chapstick on. I'm not going to put chapstick all over him. Okay. Plus, I don't want it stuck to my face. He's a good boy. Okay. Come on. I know. I love you too. Okay. Bro, no. God bless. Okay. No. Please. I am so sorry. This is on the daily all freaking day long. Oh my God, this is all day long. He just mauls me. I'm so sorry. Okay. Put myself back together. Holy crap. Cue the air. All right, good. I was getting flustered. Here comes my air and everything. All right, right on time. Okay, Lisa, can you give me a big deep breath all the way down to your toes and let it go, please? Okay. All right. Okay. So sorry, y'all. Okay. What is the energy between Aries and Lisa? Whew. Nut. Okay. Okay. What is the energy between Aries and Lisa? Can I have Aries energy, please? Ace of Wands, Hierophant, 4 Cups. Man, that was fast. 5 of Cups, yeah. Okay. What is the Aries energy and how long are they going to be in no contact? What is Aries energy and how long are they going to be in no contact? How long are they going to be in no contact? Ooh. I think it's going to be a minute again. I do see you guys coming back into union, but yeah, same old, same old. Libra, Capricorn energy coming out, bottom of the deck. There, you guys always show up to your own reading. Aries, Magician as well. So another 10 also. And the World card. So you know the same old drill, right? Like you guys need to like work on like how to have some sort of way to do things differently. Y'all got to do things differently going forward, because it's like a matter of time, like before something will kick off again. It's just a matter of time for something kicks off again. You guys got to like stop that process. It's going to be a minute. I got the Justice card, which is about balance. That's Libra energy. The freaking Devil card is just everybody all, dug into their kind of assertion over this just being like not something that they're interested in right now. I do see the World card at the end of that. It's like the World card and then everything's fine, right? Then everything's fine. Like, you know how it is with her, man. She's just, dude, she's always kind of creating something out of nothing, kicking off. You both are probably feeding it to each other a little bit here, honestly. With the Devil and the Ten of Swords, you're probably giving it back and forth to each other, where you guys get into these misunderstandings. Look at this crap. Look at this crap, what y'all do all the time. All the time with your King and Queen of Swords energy here. And then back to the Hermit, holding on to stuff, thinking about things. I don't want to discount what's already been pulled out over here, this. Okay. What happens when y'all come back into union? Do y'all ever talk about anything? Y'all just sweep shit under the rug and move on about your lives? I've never asked that of you, and I just realized that. Because this World card coming out and then 2 10s, there's a lot of like this whole like sitting in this kind of triggered. This is really triggered and traumatized energy right here. Triggered and traumatized, and it's almost like you guys are like kind of like there's little things that y'all do, and then y'all have this such back and forth energy that y'all almost like kind of allow this and enable each other to kind of get it out, and then sometimes it goes too far, and then we pull back, and then in true Aries energy, y'all get over it and come back. Agree to disagree. So I think therein lies your problem, Lisa. Therein lies your problem, because there's a lot of major arcana out here. Okay, look, what's the major arcana and what's the minor arcana? Because the minor arcana is just all a whole bunch of like, it's frustration. There's a lot of frustration of just this kind of like underlying crap that just has happened, right? Because when we go through issues and we fail to work at the issue instead of, just, pretending as if, well, we're just never going to see eye to eye on that. And I'm just going to just, let's just let it go. And then something comes up where that festering thing kind of feeds the new thing almost in an overly powering way, because it's there. You know what I mean? It hasn't been dealt with. It's just kind of lingering, and it's this trigger. And then y'all have all these little triggers, and y'all allow the triggers, and you excuse the triggers, and you come back. I wouldn't say that anyone is, forgiving the triggers, because if there's nothing to forgive, if nothing is discussed, and there's nothing to apologize for. And even if it's not about showing weakness or anything like that. It's about, look, I want to see, what inside of you, is getting hit by this thing that occurs, right? Or it should be you looking at whatever is said from her that gets triggered inside of you, so it's like going inside and looking at that part of it. And each of you has to do that from within. And if y'all are looking outward, then y'all aren't going to fix it. It's going to keep on like circulating and cycling over and over again, because y'all let it like really get to the core, like the big time core of it, the core. These are karmic lessons that are going to keep repeating with the justice card. It's like toxic karmic lessons. And the more you guys ignore, the more you ignore, the more toxic it kind of gets. It's like these hits to the foundation of your relationship that are not only not being repaired, but are also like causing permanent like fractures that are, sitting there. Okay. So I see this taking a minute, and I am going to pull the timeline oracle for you. I also want to grab I also am going to do the magic 8. I'm going to pull the magic 8 too. I feel drawn to do that, both of those. So I see union coming back in, but I'm telling you it's going to be a minute. And I'm also telling you it's going to be a flash in the pan if y'all don't fix it. It's going to be a moment of coming back together, and then you're going to be right back apart again. And each time something happens, like it's a longer period of time when y'all don't speak, or is it less periods of time? Like y'all get over it faster? Is it average? Does it vary? I've told her she never wants to discuss what triggers me, just how I react. Yep. Hi, Deanna. Back for another day. Round and round we go. So, yeah. Is she still going to therapy? Is she still seeing her therapist? I almost wonder. Like, I have, look, healing. There's another cat. Oh my gosh. It's just so big. It's so big. She still is? Okay, good. But here's the thing, we can't discuss what we don't bring up. And if you guys are like agreeing to disagree, and she only wants to focus on, certain aspects of things, if it's not a reciprocal thing, then that needs to be clarified. That needs to be brought up. And it's a way in which it's brought up that it would be received. The King and Queen of Swords says that you both have a very matter-of-fact way about how you feel about what you feel. Okay. And you don't always see eye to eye, but you have these like commonalities that keep you bound. There's a lot of commonalities that do keep you bound. If he's here. Because these are like, look, this stuff is always going to be here. It's always going to be here. And if y'all don't deal with it, it's lingering and it's festering and it's right under the surface, just ready to be picked at like a little scab, like little scabs all over you, both. So like, these are things that really need to be looked at. Like, this is all the like, holy crap. This is all the triggering stuff, and just below the surface, what we do have sitting outside of that is, where'd they go? Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And for my next trick, look at all this major arcana, court cards, tens, court cards, a freaking divine pair. Okay, a divine pair, a very, like you guys are like, I say what I say, and I know what I know, and I mean what I mean. And both of you are doing it. So Y'all gotta lay your weapons down. Y'all gotta lay your weapons down. And you know what, Lisa? Sometimes it's gotta be, you know, sometimes somebody's gotta be the adult. It looks like it's gonna be you, right? Leading by example, taking that role, kind of slipping into, because you're both in this energy probably of being in your masculine, because there was kings and emperors and all kinds of like magicians and stuff like that. These are very masculine energies about delivering and providing. And this is like not receptive to conversation. This is more about, I'm gonna tell you how it is instead of like, okay, let's hear what you got. You know what I mean? Do you see the difference? There's a difference in how the conversation goes based on the context of the delivery, and that's a beautiful thing about the King and Queen of Swords, because they are able to back and forth solve issues through intelligent, clear, honest conversations. You know what I mean? And it's a very adult conversation, and I don't see pages out here. I don't see any of that stuff. I do see a little lightheartedness here with the Knight of Cups, about, you know, kind of being nurturing and kind and loving, keeping that at the tone. Like this is the building blocks, right? Is this want for some sort of utopic outcome, right? To close these cycles once and for all. And, you know, look at this king. His weapon's down in the ground. Do you see that? Do you see that weapon? Laying those weapons down. And I'm putting you in the masculine here, about like, because you're the one, you know, seeking advice and looking for guidance and trying to, you know, drive the partnership and the connection pretty much. So lay your weapons down, because look, these weapons are still up, even if there's like things here trying to keep them light, trying to keep them ethereal, right? Look, butterflies are landing all around. Like, look, it's all good. Lighten up. Be cool. Like, lighten up. And there is that will to take them there. But man, y'all gotta work on that stuff. Okay. Ooh, or it's gonna keep happening and happening and happening and happening and happening and happening. We've got the healing card coming out there. Oh, how funny. Okay, darling. So let me look at your time frame. When will they come back into union? Because I'm seeing it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute before y'all go out of no contact. When will Aries and Lisa go out of no contact? I hope this is resonating. I hope this helps. Also, this will be posted, Lisa, so you can go back and watch it again and again as needed to be able to pick up what you need. You could even send her the link if you want, you know, if nothing is too off-putting. Okay. All right. I would think that's sweet that somebody's trying to get advice on me and like help the situation. I'd be like, that's so nice. Okay. When will Lisa and Aries come out of no contact? Faster than you think. Okay. So you're thinking like months down the road, not that long, but it's going to be a minute, because that was like a major arcana and tens and oh no. It can't be all of that. Okay, I've got at the bottom of the deck is February divine timing. 6 months from now, stop waiting. Wow. I don't see you guys going into no contact that long. I see these being like moments where you guys have some things come into transition. Basically, these like monumental moments in your connection that move you forward better. Divine timing in February. There's something there, but you guys will come out of no contact faster than you think. Y'all will come out of no contact faster than you think. I believe Something here is going to happen. Divine timing. What is May, June, July, August, September, October, November? 6 months from now. So November, December to February. Something in there. Huh. I don't know what that is. Hi, Jennifer. I don't know what that is. Let me split it. Yeah, November. I just split the deck. November. Something around then, like towards the end of the year. Huh. Something around then I think is going to be very monumental for like this big transition in your partnership, your relationship, your connection, something. The 11th hour, it's rushing in. So stop waiting for opportunities to work on your connection when you have those opportunities, when you guys are talking. Like those opportunities look like times whenever everything's cool and chill. Okay. Everything's cool and chill. The time to bring up things is not when things are heated. Do you know what I'm talking about? So when things are like on 11D and everybody is like hyper tense, this is not the time to be like, oh, well, I've been thinking about things and I've been looking into this and this is the perfect time to bring this up to your attention. But I think you need that. And nobody ready to receive information when the temperatures are high. Okay. So you're going to have to let things simmer. And I'm thinking like when things get like cool and kosher, I'm almost thinking like 6 months from now, you guys are going to really be able to start getting into these deep talks and to where you guys can really have some groundbreaking stuff happen. I think if you just kind of nurture the connection between now and then and just be gentle and just kind of keep encouraging her to keep staying with her counseling and her guidance as far as what she's doing, you continue to get your guidance and apply what there is to know. You know, I'm going to be advising a lot of stuff coming up. So stay tuned. Stay tuned to readings. I will be here to answer questions, to give guidance. I'm also working on doing some classes coming up. So that'll be interesting to get into. Yes, when things have calmed. Yeah, need to calm down. The heat of the moment is not the time. Nobody wants to hear anything except for, you know, in the heat of the moment, right? The only thing that really calms you is another calm person kind of bringing the temperature down, dealing in facts and resolution, acknowledging the anger. And these are tempered moments that required a very skilled person to be able to maintain, right? So if you're mirroring any kind of tension with her, then that's not the time to bring it up. It takes a lot of healing, it takes a lot of grounding, and it takes a lot of emotional maturity to be able to have those conversations in the heated moments, right? So this is why it's always important to pull away, allow that time for things to cool off. Now is the time for you to be thinking about things like what happened in the moment, really processing things like not about when can we just get this over with, right? But really looking at the occurrence so that you can come back to this smarter and wiser. Look at this mutual connection falling out as I'm talking about, you guys. Mutual connection. It's, you know, y'all have that, obviously. So expect the unexpected, and this won't change, right? So this won't change until y'all do something about it, because if y'all are just keep sweeping the stuff under the rug, it's going to keep on happening. You'll have to start looking for something different here. You'll have to start looking for something different. Tell me about Lisa and Aries. What else about Lisa and Aries, please? Push and pull. Yeah. I just floated out. I like when they just flutter. Not many more. Okay. One more. All right. Here y'all go. Here y'all go again. Okay. So if you are spending time focusing on her, move on from that. Like if you're watching her, or if you feel like she's watching you or anything like that, that back and forth energy to each other, stop doing that. Okay, now is the time to pull back to inside self. It doesn't matter if she's coming towards you, watching you, and you feel like she's watching your page, watching your stories, who cares? Focus on self. And I've told you time and time again, right? When we draw attention to ourselves, when we start focusing on ourselves, this is when we pull energy towards us. So of course that's going to happen, but you cannot spend any energy focusing outward. As indicated before, now is the time to move inward. Okay. We've got wishy-washy, cold and distant. So there's this real fickle fackle back and forth, in and out, up and down. I think you guys have just kind of enabled this behavior for so long that some really deep, profound changes are going to need to happen in order for you guys to be able to truly get past this, like to get it like over with, so it doesn't keep coming up and you don't have to keep, doing this dance. Okay. I've got falling for you also coming out here, right? So this is somebody who, they go in and out of this loving energy towards you, and they want to be a part of this, and then they're just like, forget it, I'm out, I'm done, I can't do this. And then they come back and they feel like they would, I want to come back in. And oh my gosh. Okay. So spring right now, like a few more weeks maybe. So this might be the faster than you think. This might be the faster than you think. I've also got hot passion and in their head. So did you talk to her about things you see? So all of this like passion, and it doesn't even need to be like, it's not even having to be like, it's not even like lustful in a way. It's more like you guys are just like fire. You're both fire signs. Of course, you're both like very heated, right? You guys like can go 0 to 60 real quick, like real quick. Okay. And so in order to avoid, right, fueling the fire, we'll say that, fueling the fire, you've got to let them get clarity over what's going on in their head. And the only way to do that is to just pull all the way away, mirror the no contact, stay as far back from this as you possibly can, and just focus on yourself until they come back around, because she knows where you stand. Okay. She knows where you stand. She knows she knows the ball's in her court, and she's waiting on you, or you're waiting on her. That's what I mean. You're waiting on her because the ball's in her court, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So there's just it's gonna be a minute. I think it's gonna be a minute. You guys will be talking again faster than you think, but it's gonna, I'm thinking like possibly to the end of the month, something like that. Did y'all hang out for each other's birthdays and stuff? Did y'all do your birthdays, and your birthdays are done and over with, and now total sense? You're welcome. And girl, these are good to get here alive because they are heavily discounted. And I mean, I go detailed because I'm freaking nosy, and and I talk a lot. And what else is wrong with you? So, oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Yes, we did, girl. Yes, we did. Okay. Yeah. So good. That's good. So the birthdays have been handled. Everybody just pull back, let things calm and simmer. And I think everything will just kind of need to be done over a duration of time. And like I said, the time to bring things up is when you guys are feeling cool and chill or whatever, and it's going to be delicate for you, right? Because she gets easily triggered, and it's a matter of delivering the context in the way it can be received. And you're going to have to do some work on yourself before you advance towards her with what you have, right? Because it's going to take a healed person and another healed person for you guys to solve things. It takes two unhealed persons to make everything worse and chaotic, and this whole back and forth thing that you guys have been doing anyway. So thank you. I appreciate that. More to come. My 46th trip around the sun is approaching this year, so I'd say I've had a run or two at some of this crap. So and now I'm reading and studying and applying, taking my lessons and doing things differently than I've done before, so I can get off those cycles. So yeah, here to show you how it works. It works. It truly works. I promise. But the hard part is applying it. The hard part is staying disciplined and staying at it. We are the same age. There you go. The important thing is to act nowhere near it. So everyone's like, huh? So as long as you continue to act really useful and fun, then nobody will ever know. They'll never know. Lisa, thank you so much for trusting my guidance, babe. You guys are going to be okay. Y'all need to really start hacking away at the issue. Stop sweeping shit under the rug. The rug's full. Not tripping on the rug. I've done this too. You can't kick the can down the road forever. Whatever bumper stickers do I have? I'll come up with some. I need my nose to stop itching. That would be cool. Does anyone have a question for me? Any questions? ¿Tienes una pregunta para mí? How you been, girl? No, Jennifer. I'm great. I'm always great. I manifest the best. I am staying as high vibe as I possibly can. Anything that occurs, I immediately look at it and handle it. So I'm blessed. Thank you. How are you? How are you, Jennifer? I'll tell you what. I have actually, Jennifer. I don't even know. I'm better than I deserve. Can I say that? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of better than I deserve. It's just so good right now. Things are really, really good. As bottom as they are, and I've got stuff, but I mean, I'm just so darn blessed. I'm so darn blessed, and I know more is coming, and I'm grateful for what I'm given, and I'm grateful for what I got, and it continues to bring me more things to be grateful for, and carving out time to do things to grow and evolve and ascend, and just focusing forward. I mean, you know, so I isn't it sad how I feel bad about, like, I feel like I'm bragging, and I don't want to brag at y'all because everybody's got something, but yeah, I'm working on it. You're good. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you are good. I want to. No, you deserve it. Deanna. That is so funny. No, you deserve it. I'm the Oprah Winfrey of good vibes. No, you deserve it, and you deserve it, and you deserve it. We all deserve it. We all deserve joy, optimism, positivity. It's a choice. There's reasons to look for it. There are reasons to create it, to make it happen. Creating something out of nothing. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. I know, right? Exactly. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So if anyone has a question at all for me, I'll be happy to answer for you. If you need discretion because these are publicly posted, then go ahead and put that on your question and I'll get that answered for you. Also, if anyone wants a little mini reading, couple questions, all those links are on my page. Actually, they're in the description box of this video. Don't get me lying. Yeah, where the hell am I? What room am I in? I'm on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube live all the time. So I'm also posting videos and yeah. So whatever free time I have, I'm basically building a television studio with my parents because they're freaking awesome. He's bedbound because he injured his back real bad. Wasn't his back hurting on the trip? Did it get worse when he got home, or is this residual from that? Is it worsening? Did he... I don't do health. Ooh, I don't want his energy. Ah. There goes my eyelid. He makes my eyelid jump so bad. He is stressed. Ball. That dude's a stressed ball. It worsened. Okay. Don't know what he did to it. Isn't he tall? Is he a taller, like, bigger guy? I'm picturing like the statuesque. He's a bit depressed too. He's tall. I can see his build. He's like big. He's a big dude. So I'm gonna let you know, as also a tall person, back issues are very, very common because being 6 foot tall in a world built for 5'6" to 5'10" is difficult. It's difficult because you're just kind of, it's this kind of spider move that you're always in to try and make it happen. And already I can feel that, like, right in here. I did hair for years. I'm in this stance all the time. There's things, so I'm sure it's a combination of probably poor health due to poor diet, because I'm seeing his build in my mind's eye. And I can see he's a very statuesque man. He's a very statuesque man, but he doesn't like eat the best. He eats like a typical, like, red-blooded American diet, right? He had back surgery years ago. Really recover from those. My dad's had like 7 of those, and they don't make anything really better. It's just something they do to tide you over. I've never heard of a back surgery being like successful, making somebody feel like, nimble again. They turn more into the Tin Man. Not so much of the Scarecrow, but they're more of the Tin Man. Surgery is very difficult, especially on the back. He eats pretty clean, but every now and then he goes off the rails. Okay. Now, sometimes that does make you do that. Yeah. And sometimes that does do that. Because listen, when my mom had a full like a dental replacement, she couldn't eat for days, but the day she could eat, she like indulged. And I mean, she was hungry, and she was like, I want some of this, I want some of this. And the first one, because she was like, rah, rah, rah. Normally though, she does eat really clean and is very, very healthy for the most part. But like when those times, and it's, not always the best. And then like she's like sick for days afterwards, and like she's sore everywhere, and she's hurting, and her tummy's upset, and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I can see that happening. Absolutely, for the few days and the gluttonous. What is pretty clean? So like not a lot of fried foods, heavy saucing, no candy, no sweets really at all. Salmon, veggies, and oatmeal like 90% of the time. Okay. What's he do to those veggies? Salmon. Depends on where he's getting that salmon from. I saw a TED talk on fish, how fish is sourced. Like be very, very mindful of how that fish is sourced. I saw this interesting TED talk on those fish farms and such. So, and veggies, the best way to do veggies is raw, but every other thing is, yeah, it's good. I went vegetarian and now completely, totally plant-based and cruelty-free all the way. So I'm vegan. Costco. Okay. Okay. It was an interesting TED Talk. It was really, really interesting. The way that the fish are sourced, like the fish farms, and it's like vast majority of them too. For like the high producing, readily available sourcing. There is wild caught and all that stuff. It's a little bit higher end, a little bit more coastal. Yeah. For salmon, it was interesting because they said a lot of times the fish you think you're getting, it's not really that. It's not really that. Like there's things they do to the fish to make it appear as if, but it's not really. So unless you were, out catching it yourself and you can identify it, you debone it and eat it, then you're not really sure. Honestly, you're not really sure. Okay. And that TED Talk was very fascinating. And when I dove into all of my dietary change and I wanted to just, cleanse my vessel and all that stuff, I research, and it takes me on this trail and this trail and this trail. But it was, when you go plant-based, you start seeing all of these informational things that help you kind of validate your decisions and things like that. And that was one of them, a TED Talk about the fish farms and such. And like, we never really know. You never really know where that stuff is truly sourced. Yeah. Will he pass his exam next month? Yeah. Can I have his energy? I was already in his energy. There goes my eyelid again. Two of Wands reversed was good. Will he pass his exam next month? Will he pass his exam next month? Bam. I did see the Ace of Cups on the bottom too. This is, yeah. Very successfully. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. Queens. Yeah, he's going to do great. He's going to get really good grades, actually. Yeah, he's sweating it, but he did the work. He did the work to understand what he needs to know. That Four of Swords is like doing the work to learn. So he did good. Yeah, looks good. And the Swords is victory, success, a triumphant new beginning. So, and those two queens are very smart, very good queens. Okay. Very good, very confident queens, very productive queens. So, receiving. So, looks good. That's so sweet of you to ask a question for him. You're so sweet. You are so sweet for him. I like to see that. I like to see when people come in and they like genuinely want to know like the well wishes for their peaceful. I know. You are hi Diana, good to see you, babe. Good to see you. Welcome. I was just about to head over to TikTok. I was just about to head over there. I think I finally got my sound fixed. Look at me. I'm going to TikTok, y'all. Help me. They're going to be coming after me like crazy. My favorite place. They're going to beat me up. They're so mean to me. I'm just kidding. Girl, I'll be trying too hard for them. I want to go off reading time out soon. Go off reading time out soon. Okay. 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 You are so funny. Thank you, Deanna. Jennifer, how about closer to the weekend? Can you hold out till then? The chaos is so real. I know. Does that work, Jennifer? I think that'll just kind of let the week settle. Look, 7 days. Let the week settle. We can look a night, like we can like get back into action, see how things are progressing. We can put some light on the subject. So you can get readings about other things. Are you doing those interviews for your jobs? Did you do all of those? How's that job thing going with you? Yeah, they're reminding me that you have that work stuff, like you're transitioning all your work stuff. So on TikTok, ladies, on TikTok, things are going to change. So I am about to stop doing the free yes and no's for follows, and I will start doing collectives and paid reads. Because what I've realized is that they don't really want the advice or guidance over there on TikTok. They don't want it. This is what I've noticed when I'm talking and I'm saying things, like a majority of the people, they kind of don't want it. They just want to know yes or no. And so, like, I'm getting a feel for it, but it's just kind of like, oh God, it's so different. Every platform's different. And it's a different animal on TikTok. TikTok is very youthful, very, man, they like, I gave you a bear, give me an answer. And I'm like, dude, you gave me like 5 pennies. And TikTok takes 70% of those 5 pennies. So you will not get loud with me. Oh, no. Security, you got to go. Yep, they get their yes and no and keep scrolling. You haven't gotten the written offer? Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, yeah, they're the yes, no, and then they scroll on, and then they come back again. I like it when the same handle tries to put a different name for the same person and be like, hi, my name is so-and-so. Is this person this? And I'm like, dude, you're the same person. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Beat it. You're bothering me. I mean, what the heck? The audacity. I'm like, dude, I have a brain. I am intuitive. What are you doing? Get out of here. So it's weird. So I was so drawn to you because you take your time and offer good advice. People don't want to get better. I know. Exactly. No, people don't want to get better. They just want to hear what they want to hear. And so TikTok's going to get collectives. I think that's coming up real quick. I'm going to start easing into that. I think starting next week. I think I'll let them abuse me for 1 more week, and then I'm going to wean them. We're going to wean these little babies. We're going to wean these little babies off of the get me what I want sippy cups. I'm taking the sippy cup away. No more binky. No more binkies. They abuse me. They abuse the hell out of me. Collectives will be fun. I'll do elements. I'll do elements. I'll go fire, earth, air, water. I'll do it that way, and then I'll build up to paid reads. Don't even sweat it, Jennifer. I was made for this, girl. I have been training for this my whole life. You have no idea the jobs I've had. So coming onto a little TikTok and dealing with some toddlers is not a big thing. It's not a big thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I'll be all right. I'm figuring it out. My guides will not let me be handled. So they'll show me what it feels like, and then they will advise me differently. I know. But so Diana, I was doing that to build up, and then once I hit 10,000, I was going to shift it to a different thing, and which I did. And so now I capped it at an hour only, and then we go into the paid reads. I've been a little bit more gentle with everybody because once I started putting my face on, people quit buying readings, interestingly enough. It's really weird. It's strange, but I think I've shocked them. I'm more than hands. Huzzah! So people are like, whoa, your face. Whoa, your voice matches your face. They were funny comments, and people quit buying readings over there. So the yes and no was for me to build up followers, honestly, because they will follow for that. And then a lot of times it'll hook them. Do I have 13,000.1 people watching me regularly? No, I don't. Are there 13,000 legitimate followers? No. And I tell you what, I've gone through and I've blocked a lot of fake accounts, like a lot, because I'm not desperate. A lot of people will just let them hang and be there, but I think, if you let the scammers hang out, then they're going to get your stuff. So that's me just kind of like taking my little swipe back. I ain't desperate. I don't care. I'm not desperate. So free yes nos bring people in, correct? Yes, they do bring people in, but I'll do it every once in a while. I'll do like a day of it, but I ain't gonna do it every time. I'm not gonna do it every time. That's really weird, and I do notice that you used to have crazy lists. Yeah. I know. Yeah, y'all would pass out waiting for your reading. Thank you. Didn't you notice that? I put my face on and people quit buying readings. And scary. I'm now because I got a face. I don't know. It is weird. I noticed that. I was like, wow, people don't. Also, when I show my face, this is why I don't need a moving, because I can't hide my face, right? And so when people are asking me these repeat questions, I can't help but kind of and you know what I said, and I'm just like, oh, this again. Because and then coming in every day asking the same question, like let it sit a minute. Let it sit a minute. That energy has not changed in 12 hours. Oh, people are. I know. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I have a face. Get over it. No, it's good. Here, I'll hide it a little. There, I'm hiding. So y'all can get a reading. I'll just sit back here. How I was in school. Okay. All right, darlings. I think I'm gonna get off for just a moment, and then I'm gonna run over to people are strange when you're a stranger. Oh, so true. So true. It's so very true. Here, let me throw some oracle at you, beautiful people, and then I'm gonna jump off. Hi, higher self, because we are some higher elevated souls up in my collectives. We are spiritually intelligent, doing the work, applying advice, making differences, doing the work, no matter how painful, no matter how isolating, no matter how strenuous, because it's not easy doing the work. That's why nobody does it except us awesome few. What's my collective need to know? Exactly. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. I'm just talking about all that healing, that hard work, right? It's harder to do that work. That's why not everybody does it. The negativity, it is so addictive, and it's everywhere, like alcohol and cigarettes, right? Terrible, freaking terrible for you, but everywhere, and sometimes advertised, and just pumped into every single thing you see everywhere. Everybody's doing it. Okay, no thanks. I'll go that way, thank you. I'll spend more time on my spiritual growth, because this is what my spiritually intelligent collective does, right? We work on ourselves. We do the work to become better at recognizing everything around us for what it is by knowing who we are inside. It's really important that you do that balancing aspect, all dimensions of your life, to be able to have that recognition of self, of others. Don't give up because something did not work out right away. These are sent in as lessons, as building blocks, as things to strengthen your tenacity, your willpower, your want, to test you, to push you, to see how badly you truly want something. If I haven't been tested in the last 4 months straight, 5 months, let's be honest, almost 6 months, I have been tested over and over and over again, because I have reached this pinnacle, and now I'm about to do this next level up, and it's just like, it's testing, right? And it's pushing you. You cannot fear a blank canvas. You have to use this opportunity to turn it into your masterpiece. And when you wipe the slate clean and you do this transformation and you get rid of everything that was to turn yourself into everything that is supposed to be, it's daunting. This is overwhelming. It's a lot, but you're not coming into this as somebody brand new. You're coming into this as somebody who has learned a lot. You have gathered a lot. You have created the ability to understand what it is you want to turn your life into. This is that opportunity. Like, I equate this to moving away in school. You get to go to a new school and you get to be anybody you want, but you already know a few things. You learned some things. You figured some things out, right? And now you get to go reinvent yourself into the thing you're meant to be, into the thing you are meant to be. Don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. Doors close for a reason. That door is closed for a reason. When you knock on that door and it doesn't open, we can't spend our time hanging out there waiting for that door to open. There are many, 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 many other doors. Maybe the door is not ready. Maybe you're not ready for what's on the other side of that door, and you need a little bit more work. Maybe that needs a little bit more preparation to be ready for you. Go try other doors. Knock again. That door may open again later. If not, it's not meant to open. You can kick that door down if you want. You may not like what's on the other side if that door is supposed to be shut. Spirit knows what's best. Be careful who you take advice from, as I'm sitting here blabbing my mouth at you. But there are many, 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 many blathering mouths out there. So you have to be really discerning. If it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't resonate. You have to be really careful about who you're trying to get your advice from. If they haven't been where you're trying to be, I wouldn't ask them. You want to be asking people who are where you want to be. These are the people you want to surround yourself with. These are the people you want to be talking to. These are the people you want to be mirroring and absorbing from. Be careful who you're taking advice from. It's all good and well to, get advice from your mom and your sister and your brother and your auntie and your uncle and your grandpa and your grandma. But if they haven't, done what you're trying to do, they're probably not the best advice. Don't spend too much time in despair. You need to move through these emotions and release it. Release these emotions out of you. These are your human birthright. This is human birthright to experience pain, grief, sadness, despair, anger, all of it. Human birthright. We were given this ability to do so, but it's important to not live there. Experience these emotions to understand them better, move through them to release them so that you can resonate from a more positive place, so that you can create from a more positive place. Positivity, optimism, joy, and gratitude are the best places to manifest from. So it's important to cleanse, to purge, to heal, and release. There's more to know than what you currently know. And look at this. Lessons in life will repeat until they are learned. You never really stop learning lessons. You're always given opportunities to apply what it is you've learned. You will continue to be tested throughout your life of what it is you learned. And if you don't get it, if you're sick and tired of these lessons, then you need to move through it in a different way. If everything you've done before hasn't worked, you got to do something different. You got to do something different to get different results. Learning what that is not closing yourself off to more information. This is being open-minded and available to whatever it is that is being offered to you, opportunities to learn, to grow, and evolve. Ah, yes. Never doubt your contribution. You have a lot to offer to this world. If you feel like you're in this comparative state of thinking about this person, that person, what I don't have, where I need to be, your contribution is grand. It is succinct. It is exact. It is necessary. It is necessary. Your contribution, you have a lot to offer. Yeah, it's time to get in touch with that. That connection comes from getting in touch with your higher self and from doing that spiritual growth. You then start to really discover what it is that you're meant to bring to this planet, because you're here for a reason. We all are. We're all here for a reason, believe it or not. The end of a tough cycle is finally approaching, she says as she wraps up her reading. These cycles, they come, they go. These are ebbs and flows of our lives. Okay. The ebbs and flows of lives. We don't stay in despair. We don't live in frustration. We don't live in anguish. The end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. Once you start to understand and acknowledge this and get really excited about that end of the tough cycle, your mind will start to create it in your quantum field. Everything you think and feel affects the quantum field. So if you feel like that ending is coming to this tough cycle, you will start to create results of that. You will start to see evidence of that to start to build and grow around you. You'll start to see that happening. Cool. Funny, huh? Yeah. All right, gorgeous people. Thank y'all so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me. I appreciate every single one of y'all for being here. I will be back on this platform. I'm on all the platforms, so give me a follow. Like, y'all follow Deanna. Wherever Deanna is where I'm going to be. That's my friend right there. She's so sweet. Zen, Thurka, good to see you. Diana, thank you so much. If Lisa's still here, Jennifer, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Big love, abundance, all the positive vibes you can possibly handle. If y'all are up for it, I will see y'all at TikTok. Bye. See y'all soon. Where's the off button? Here it is.